here on Oldies KSX, here with the coach of the USC Aiken Pacers, Kenny Thomas. Great weekend, Coach. I mean, it didn't end the way you wanted it to, obviously, on Sunday afternoon. But, hey, you take 2 out of 3 over a team like Florida Southern, you got to feel pretty good about that.
Well, you know, what's funny about it, Tony, is I've made this statement a lot of times. You win 2 out of 3. I mean, I want to win them all. And I went into yesterday wanting to win that game so bad, you know, to sweep them and get us on a really good roll. And you want to win them all. But what's funny, if you'd have won the first one, lost the second one, and won the third one, you'd have probably walked away last night feeling really pretty good. But when you win the first 2 and lose the third one, then you walk away saying, no, we should have swept them. So, you know, it was a good weekend. Friday night, you know, Eric Davis pitched extremely well, and you know, it was a classic ball game. Him and Connor Riley pitched the last 2 innings, and we won 4-0, and really played. I mean, their guy was really good on the mound Friday night, and runs were hard to get. We got 3 in the first inning and 1 later on, and it was a tough ball game. We won 4-0, and so we felt pretty good about ourselves. We went into Saturday and trailed most of the game. And then got a big 3-run homer there in the 8th inning by Niall Goins, and then came in with our closer, Puddin, we call him, and he shut him down the last inning. And gosh, the way the game ended, we threw a guy out at home plate to end the game, and man, it was a great day. Won 4-2, and so it was. You know, Sunday wasn't very pretty, that's for sure. We didn't play very well. We didn't pitch very well. We didn't play defense very well, but, you know, it is what it is. We're glad to get 2. Hopefully, you know, we can take that and move on and for these last few games of the season.
You don't have to play teams like Florida Southern. I mean, top 10 team in the country. Once upon a time, they were ranked in the top 5 in the country. Why in the world do you put a team like Florida Southern on your schedule?
Well, you know, it's funny because there's people that have made statements this year. People in our own athletic department. Well, you know, we're playing a couple of weak teams. Well, you know what? Anytime somebody's got a bat in their hand, they're a dangerous person. So when they step in the batter's box with a bat in their hand, they're dangerous. So, but you know, you look at who we've played. We played in the last 2 weeks. We played Newberry. We played Florida Southern. We're going to Catawba this week, and you know, I would hold our schedule up against anybody. And but I like to play those kind of games. You know, I told the players for Friday night's game that you probably couldn't find in the whole country, you probably couldn't find a better, bigger, and when I say bigger for the magnitude of the results, non-conference series in the country this weekend. Probably couldn't have found one. There was a lot of eyes in Aiken this weekend on what was going to happen. So, you know, I enjoy playing those kind of games, and you know, I wish we could have fit them in next year. We got another big team from down there in Florida next year coming in here, Nova. They're really good too. So we have them next year in March, and but I like to play those games. You know, I've always said I'll play anybody, anytime, anywhere. It don't matter. I love that kind of competition. So. And if you do well in it, it just helps your program, helps your ratings, helps everything. So it was a great weekend. I wish we could have played better. We had such a big crowd here yesterday, and packed house, and Cedar Creek Church Day. And gosh, I wish we could have played better. I think I'm gonna have to get on Philip Lee a little bit, preacher over at pastor at Cedar Creek. I think we've lost 3 in a row Cedar Creek Day. I don't know what it is. They're gonna have to. We got to change the food or something. I don't know what we're going to do. But anyhow, it was a packed house and a big crowd here. And, you know, I wish we'd have played better. We just didn't pitch well and didn't play defense. That was the key.
All right, we'll take a pause. When we come back, we'll talk about the games ahead here on the Everett Johnson Roofing and Construction Kenny Thomas Coaches Show on KSX.
Aiken's a great place to call home, and Everett Johnson Roofing and Construction has been part of this community for almost 30 years. This is Teddy Weeks, and when I needed work done on my home, I called people I know, People I trust, people I can rest assured will be dependable and honest. Everett Johnson Roofing Construction. Rhett Johnson grew up in Aiken, graduated from USC Aiken, and is continuing a family tradition of hard work and customer satisfaction. Why trust your home to anyone but a neighbor? Aiken's own Everett Johnson Roofing and Construction. Call 803-641-2365 or visit their website at everettjohnsonroofing.com.
Back on the Everett Johnson Roofing and Construction, Kenny Thomas Coach's Show. Coach, the weekend's behind you. It's got to feel good to beat Florida Southern in the series, but now you got to get on the road for a few games.
Well, you know, I told the guys last night after the game, it's obviously a big week. We got to go to Catawba on Wednesday night and then get back in here late Wednesday night and practice Thursday, and we head out to St. Augustine, Florida to play Flagler Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, huge week. We know we have at least 10 games left because we have 7 regular season games left. Then we know we're going to play 3 games in the Peach Belt Conference tournament because it's pool play this year. So, man, those 10 games are important. I mean, they are so important. We are 32-11 right now. Everybody in the Peach Belt's the same. Us and Columbus State have the same overall record today. Everybody's fighting for them spots. Somebody in the Peach Belt's going to get left out. That's for sure. There ain't no doubt about it. 1 or 2, maybe 3 teams that deserve to go to the NCAA tournament are going to get left out. That's just the way it is. I mean, and you've heard me talk about this many times. It's in my opinion, the worst system I've ever seen. You know, this year they're taking 7 teams out of our region, and it's going to be a dogfight to get in there. And three of those spots are automatic with the 3 different conferences in the region. Their conference tournament winner gets in. So it's going to be tough down the stretch, and but they're all important, and we got to take them one at a time. So right now the focus is Catawba.
How important was it to get the monkey off your back of the 4 straight losses?
Oh, that was big, and especially the way we did it. I mean, man, we came out and pitched, and their guy pitched. It was unbelievable, and you know, to get that, you know, I think it's so funny because, you know, we're rolling along there. You know, we're 5th in the country and all that, 1st in the region, all that, and we lose 3, 4 in a row, and everybody starts. Not our players, but fans start calling, you know, what's going on? What you going to do tomorrow? What you going to do? We're going to play again tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. We're going to play. And so, you know, it was important. Again, I wish we could have finished that weekend off, you know, with a win yesterday. But, you know, sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you can't hit when you come to the park. Sometimes you can't pitch. Sometimes you can't field it. And yesterday we did. 2 of the 3 we didn't do very well, and you know, but it's over with. We're still 32-11. That's a positive thing. We're sitting right there in the mix in the conference. You know, we're in 3rd place, and because we haven't played as many games as the 2nd place team, and you know, so it's going to be challenging. That's for sure.
And as they say, tomorrow's another day, or in this case, Wednesday,
yeah. We got to have a good practice tomorrow. Get back. We had a day off today. So good practice tomorrow, and then get on that bus and go to Catawba and try to play lights out Wednesday night.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Our Coach's Show presented by our friends at Everett Johnson Roofing and Construction, your best friends in the construction business for 30 years.